Hello everybody, and welcome back to Certified Collectibles. It is time once again to send in another video game submission to Wata Games for grading. Now, this is August. This will be our August submission. And generally, August is the last month of the year that we send in any video games to Wata, or any video games, consoles, or action figures over to VGA for grading, just because with the turnaround times for both those companies, we can't be certain to get the inventory back in-house before the end of the year. We like to have all our inventory back here and accounted for before December 31st. So August is pretty much the last month of the year that we can send off any video games or consoles or action figures off for grading. So this will probably be the last Wata video game submission for 2021. But we do have some really cool, really rare Atari titles here, and some Xbox and PS2 as well. So some really cool titles to go through with you guys today. So let's go ahead and take a look at what we picked out for our August submission. I think we have 14 games here to go through. So let's go ahead and take a look. Some really cool, rare Atari here. Let's get it started with the Atari 2600. Now this is Pac-Man. As you all know, this is the 2D Pac-Man. Came out in 1982. What makes this really cool is that it is sealed. There are very few sealed Pac-Man out there on the market. If you're collecting for the Atari 2600, you see most of these graded with NS, no seal, because most of them came unsealed. But this is a sealed version. And this one here is also a not for resale version. This was a pack-in. It probably came with the Vader version of the Atari 2600 console. I think that is when they started to pack these into the systems with the box included. Now this seal looks pretty solid, except this. There is a snag here in the seal on the back. So this snag will probably knock this down to a B+ seal rating. But the box itself looks pretty good. There's a teeny bit of crushing here on the corner. You know, this probably looks like a 7.5 to us. You know, because of that crushing and because of the torn seal here. But we've tried to pick up any of the sealed Pac-Mans we can find because there's very few of these actually sealed in cellophane. Like I said, most of these are NS. That's why we went ahead and bought this with the snag in here. So we're thinking on this here, 7.5. B+, you know, for this particular game. But once again, it is a pack-in, and it is with the Atari sticker, and it is the first run of this particular game, the 2D box. So this one here, still think, great game to have in your collection. Can't believe we found a sealed one. Those are tough to find. Case in point, here is another Pac-Man with no seal. This will be the no seal variety. It does have a fold down hang tab here on the back, glue seal, so we'll get an NS rating. This is once again the original 2D box. The box itself is okay. There's some, you know, slight crushing, little crush marks kind of all the way around the box. Some crushing here on the corner. There's typically always crushing on the bottom area here. Crushing here a little bit on top. This is probably a 6.5 or 7. Both these we think we're going to get mid grades on, but it doesn't really matter because the Pac-Man, you know, the sealed Pac-Man games are drying up on the market. So to find these games sealed, you know, in any condition is getting tougher and tougher. So we don't mind getting the mid grade, you know, on these as long as they're genuine seals, you know. So once again, we think this one here, because of the crushing here and here, there's no seal. So a 6.5, 7 NS on this. But, you know, like I said, Pac-Man, we're trying to get as many as we can of those while we can still find them on the market. Okay, now this one here is one we've never seen before. The ET for the Atari 2600 sealed version. Once again, you typically find these NS, no seal. This is actually a sealed version, the overlap seal here. So this is really cool. We're really excited to send these into Wata. I don't think we've seen any sealed versions of this game. We talked to the guys over at Wata and they thought this was really cool as well. So really excited to send these in. These are original seals. You can see the discoloration in the hang tab on this box as well. So all original seals. These are not reseals, but super cool to find this game sealed. Like I said, we have never seen any of these on the market before. So very excited to get these into Wata. Has a teeny ding here in the corner. It's a little teeny crushing on the bottom, mostly from the seal pulling it in too tightly. You know, this one here looks like a nice mid-grade game. The seal looks perfect. We think A++ on the seal. Probably like an 8.5, 8 or 8.5 on the grade. So let's say an 8, 8.0, 8.5, A++ on that one. We have a couple of these, so we're going to run through them pretty quickly. Once again, another sealed version. We have 4, I think, in all. This one here is a slight ding in the box right here. Once again, oh, this one here is not crushed. It's actually just pulled on the bottom, so that's not going to take it down. There's a little crushing here, though, on the side. So, once again, this one here looks a little bit nicer. So we're thinking 8.5, A++ on this one. 8.5 or 9, A++. Like I said, super happy to find these things sealed. Have never seen a sealed one on the market. So, very excited to see what Wata gets these, what grade Wata gives these. This one here, another perfect seal. No holes or snags or anything. Rips, tears, nothing in these seals. And this box here looks fantastic. A teeny little bit of corner crushing, but a little mar on top, but that's not a big deal. This one here is the best one yet. No damage to the sides. We're thinking 8.5, 8.59 on this one here. Maybe even higher. This might be like a 9.2 even. So let's say 9.2, A++. I think we're going to get A++s on all these seals. And our last Atari here, this one here might get a little worse on the seal rating, just because as you can see, the seal has started to kind of curl over, probably just from being pulled in and out of the box. And also the hang tab on this one here is broken. All the other ones have these fold down hang tabs as well. This one here is broken as well. I don't know if Wata takes off for that or not, but the hang tab here is snapped off. But this one here, the seal, you know, let me see if the seal is perfect. Otherwise, it might just be that we'll still get an A+ on this one here. Let's say an A+ on this seal, just because of the ruffling here on the overlap. The box itself looks great. This here box is super firm. The corners here are great, nice, sharp, crisp. This box here looks great. We're thinking like a 9.2, maybe 9.2, 9.4 on this. A+ seal rating. So super cool group of sealed ET games. You never see those on the market. Here's another one you don't see sealed very often. Defender for the Atari 2600. Once again, this is a sealed version. Has the hang tab as well. But you don't find these games sealed. If you actually collect for the Atari 2600, you typically get these games NS, no seal. They have glue seals. This is a sealed version. Once again, the overlap seal. Seal on this box looks great. Has the original price tag on there. A nice original price sticker. I like to see those price stickers when they don't interfere with the actual art. There is a little teeny price sticker here too, but it's not massive. It doesn't really take away from the art of the box. It's just really cool, kind of a timestamp for when this game was actually originally sold, to see what these games actually sold for when they were on the market of retail. $4.99. Once again, this box here, sealed. You don't find these games sealed very often. The seal looks perfect. A++ seal rating. Box looks even better. You know, I don't see any crushing on this box at all. Everything's super sharp. No corner pokes, no dings, no snags. No bumps or anything in this box. I think this is like a 9.6. I'm saying 9.6, 9.8, A++ on this. Super high grade Defender. One more Defender game for the Atari 2600. Another sealed version. We've been buying these things sealed because, like I said, you typically only see the no seal. So whenever we see these things sealed, we pick them up regardless of the grade. Just because it's really cool to get them sealed. This one here. Seal looks perfect. Once again, A++ on the seal. The box is rather immaculate. You know, this box is great. You know, there's no price stickers or anything on this one here. This here looks like another 9.6, 9.8, A++. So both these Defenders, 9.6, 9.8, in that range, A++ on those. Really cool to see what we get back. Okay, now you want to see one that you'll never ever see on the market? A Kaboom for the Atari 2600 Activision. This game here, impossible to find. We've been trying to find a sealed version of this game for 5 years. This is the first sealed version we've ever purchased. So very excited about this. Cellophane sealed, and the cellophane on this looks great. A++ on the seal rating. You know, I cannot believe we found this game. Like I said, we've been looking for about 5 years for a sealed Kaboom. They're just not out there. There is a little bang on the corner here, on the side. You know, a teeny little crush mark down here at the bottom. This looks like an 8.5 at the lowest range, and a 9.2 at the highest range. So let's say Let's average it out in the middle. Let's say a 9.0 on this one, a 9.0 A++ for this game. This game looks perfect. I cannot believe we found a Kaboom. So very excited to send that in and see what we get out of that one. Here's another super rare title for the Atari 2600. The original Miss Pac-Man, the 82 box. Sealed. Once again, the seal rating on this one here, once again, I think it's going to be an A++. You know, I just do not see any holes or tags, or any holes, tears, or snags on this seal at all. There's a couple little air holes in there, but that, you know, that doesn't matter. That doesn't affect the grade. There's a little bang. There's a little hit on the box here. A little teeny crush mark here. A little teeny crushing in the corner. This is not going to be super high grade, but definitely at least an 8 or an 8.5. So we're thinking 8.5, A++ on this one here. This is the original Miss Pac-Man, the 82 version, not the remakes. Has the super graphic sticker on the bottom. This here one here, super, super highly collectible. Everybody's after this title, so very happy to find that one. I think we found that one around the same time we found the Kaboom. So just some really cool, super rare titles hitting the market nowadays. People are starting to see the prices go up, so they're starting to sell parts of their collection. So we're trying to pick up all these really rare titles. I mean, Kaboom, I've never seen come to market, just this one copy. And the Miss Pac-Man 82 version, I think we've only seen like 2 over the last 5 years. So super rare. Here's another rare title, not as rare as other ones, but this is Pitfall. As you can see, this is a VGA graded 990. Yeah, 90. So this one here, we're actually sending in for crossover. You know, we looked at this. We didn't see any problems with this. It got a 90 VGA, which usually means it'll probably cross to like a 9.6 with Wata. We've had pretty good luck crossing 9.0s over to 9.6s. 9.4s at the low end, but all the 9.0s we've sent, I think, have crossed a 9.6. So we're hoping this gets a 9.6 as well. Seal looks great on this, you know. I don't see any corner pokes or anything wrong with this. So I think this should cross to a 9.6. This is the Pitfall version with the barcode. So where's the barcode? There it is on the bottom. So really cool to send this in and try to get it crossed. You know, hopefully 9.6, but 9.4, even with the 9.4, you're talking about a nice $4,000 game. So hopefully it'll cross to 9.6, you know, kick that value up a little bit. But it's very difficult to find those Pitfalls in today's market. You know, they've just been absorbed, so there's not a whole lot of them out there. But Pitfall, super popular title, one everybody collects, so it's definitely one to keep your eye on if you actually see it out there to pick up for your own collection. So now we have 3 games left. Going to our Xbox game, Red Dead Revolver. Now this one here is kind of overlooked. A lot of people get Red Dead Redemption. That's the second game in this series. A lot of people forgot that Red Dead Revolver was actually the first game in the Red Dead series. They go for Red Dead Redemption and kind of skip over this one. This here seal has a teeny little snag on the bottom there. That may knock it down to an A+. Other than that, I don't see anything wrong with the seal other than that little teeny snag. The box itself, you know, there's some little scuffings across here. Maybe it'll knock it down to an A on the seal rating. We're thinking this is like a 9.4, a 9.2, 9.4, A+, let's say, on this one here. But once again, very cool game, very tough to find in today's market. It has been kind of skipped over, but people are starting to kind of swoop in and pick up a lot of these games that were overlooked for the past few years. They're starting to see a lot of values go up on everything else, especially the second, third editions of those games, or second, third installments of those games. So they're going back for the very first ones. So this one is drying up on the market, but this one here looks at high grade, 9.2, 9.4, A+. PlayStation 2. I think we only have one title left after this. This one here, oh, it's still in the little pack here. Let's take this out of the... we don't like these because when people put them in, sometimes they cut the seals on the edges of those. This one here, we have not actually inspected this at all. So let me take a look at the seal on this. Seal looks perfect on this. This here is, of course, Kingdom Hearts. Sorry, I don't know if I mentioned the title. Kingdom Hearts for the PS2. This is the holographic cover, of course. There's a couple mars across the seal, not tears or anything, but scuffs on the seal. Everything else on this end looks perfect. I'm thinking like a 9.4, let's say once again, 9.4 because of the scuffs. 9.4, A++ on this. You know, it should be a pretty high grade. Definitely a high seal grade on this one here. And our last game, Katamari Damacy for the PS2. There's a little scuffing here on the seal. You know, actually, that might come off. That might be some residue, sticker residue, so we'll get that off before we send it in. Let's take a look at the seal here. The seal looks great on this. I don't see any issues at all with the seal. No snags or tears or holes or rips. Box it, well, there's a little scuffing here on the edge. Looks like somebody had it in their collection on the shelf and had some scuffing here. So we're thinking like a 9.2, 9.4 on this. Probably an A++, you know, 9.2, 9.4, A++ on this one here. Should be a decent grade, nice mid-grade game. This is one that has been picking up some steam. We've got a lot of calls about this game, so we are trying to find some copies of this. I think we sold a couple of these already, but this is the only copy we've found in recent months. So I'm going to send this in. Hopefully it'll be a nice 9.2, 9.4 in that range. So there you have our August submission that we're sending off to Wata for grading. Please feel free to drop some comments in the comment section below. Give us a thumbs up if you like this video. And as always, please remember to subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. Thank you for joining us here at Certified Collectibles, and we'll see you again next time.